One side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense takes the field to start this game off. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about it. This is what Ohio State... Always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's ticked off and ready to roll.
There are a lot of guys on Ohio State that got a few extra helmet stickers the last time these guys played because they were making plays all over the field. Penn State's best players have got to play better in this one.
And he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. Oh, he's got some space. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Pratt. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Trying to slam in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so much.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Burr. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes it on the shovel. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Coleman, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break?
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just keep slinging it. Bates in connection. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up with.
And he takes it in for the score.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Breaks away on the left. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick. explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The run to the right. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fires to the right. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's House. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let it...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this 1st down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the defense making a play, getting... on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here we go, here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's cracked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what did you come...
Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because when he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's cracked.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you've got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to...
He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender, because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's got him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Off the boot, looking for his man. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Now he's going to break the pocket. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Adams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the 1st down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Big kick here. Can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got more. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's House. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control, and you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, maybe.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
I'll tell you what, that was a lot. Fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll start this drive firing. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the defense, got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's House. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Finds his man in the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. If there's time to pad the stats. Makes the grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.